I'm so tired. Well, I think it's episode 4 of Until Death Do Us Part.
It is episode 4.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We're tired.
We are. We have been working our booties off like that because we have a show this weekend.
And we overbooked please stop poking me. And we overbooked ourselves as usual. It's almost like the rush of, what are you going to do?
I just gotta.
It's almost like the rush of a race week because we've been neglecting the race car. And then we're like, oh, we have this 20 by 25 booth. We need to fill it. So we need to bring the race car.
My God.
And the car was not prepped at all, so we've been prepping it. I've been touching up paint because Mint 400 just destroyed our paint and our wrap.
Yep. And then we installed some new Lone Star. Well, got our trailing arms beefed up, and then we installed some new massive, beefy, like Arby's Big Montana. I know you probably don't know what that is, but it was a sandwich that was like this fucking big. And it was just full, like, stacks of roast beef.
Ew.
And you could throw some cheddar on it.
You're losing people here. We're talking about the radius rods from Lone Star.
Yeah. It's like a Big Montana from Arby's.
Sure.
Real strong. Gives you protein.
Anyways, we'll do a side-by-side photo of, like, the regular radius rods compared to these new beefy ones. Mm-hmm. Super excited for them.
They should call them the Colt edition.
No. Well, as you can see, we're rocking some new Dusty Crew gear, or as Colt hates, merch. So, this is my new all-time favorite. I'm that crazy person that will buy new jackets just because it's like a blanket.
Your phone vibrated.
I know. Just ignore it. And this jacket, I have never felt a softer jacket on the inside. And I literally just told Colt when I put this one on, because this is the second one I've stolen, that every time I want to be warm and like cuddled while he's on his work trips, I'm just going to put a new jacket on.
You putting a new one on?
Yeah.
Where's your other one?
In the dirty clothes. That's how often I'm wearing this jacket. Anyways, this is the Duck
Dynasty. Don't sue us.
I have a speech therapist.
Yeah.
Speech therapist here. Can't
That's
talk
how you
when
know
I'm
we're
tired.
Yeah.
Dusty Cactus design.
Rachel came up with this. It's sick.
It's the one that's on our crop top. But look at how beautiful it is on the back.
Here.
Okay, thank you.
Woo! Man, look at that.
And then Colt is... I almost fell over. Wow. Colt is wearing the one that we literally unboxed like 4 hours ago. So this is our Don't Tread on Me shirt, babe. You probably have to step this way. Just in case. I don't know where you are in the camera. And turn around, please. We got our Dusty Crew Can-Am X3. We got the Don't Tread on Me snakes. But this design we're super stoked on.
We are. One thing else I'm stoked on.
Are your pants falling off? Please stop.
Mom butt.
Oh my God. Help me.
Hey, wait. Yeah, mom butt.
I don't know what's wrong with you. Anyways, these are already up on our site, dusty-crew.com. But if you're a local Southern California person, we are going to be at the Sand Sports Super Swap tongue twister there. That is only $5 to get in if you buy the ticket on the 19th. What is it? The 18th right now?
Yes.
$5. I don't know what the tickets go up to if you buy them on site, but the show is Saturday the 20th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You want to see us really tired? Come there because we will be up at 5 a.m. that morning.
Yep.
But this tee is $28 on our site. This jacket is $60. If you come to the show, we will have show prices. Mm-hmm. So up to 20% or more off. So come check it out if you're local. What are you going to do?
I love it. You just stopped.
I don't trust you.
I was just going to say, get some of that show special, dog. Yeah. Yeah.
We have no plan for this podcast, if you can't tell.
For this episode, we don't. Not for the full podcast.
Yeah, for this episode, we're tired.
We're gonna be like Joe Rogan. That's our.
I don't
That's our
even
guy.
watch podcasts, and that's what makes it so ironic that I'm like doing one because I'm not a podcast person.
You know who?
I know who Joe Rogan is.
Yes, I know you do.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Things.
Yep. Here we are.
Yep.
But sorry, we've been MIA lately. Life happened. Shit happened.
Yep.
Cole's been traveling a lot. Both of my parents had planned and unplanned surgeries within less than 48 hours of each other.
Less than 24 hours of each other.
No, the injury happened less than 24.
Yeah, but
the surgery, the second surgery, happened within 48. So we had 2 patients, and then my dog was so stressed out about the 2 patients, he threw up everywhere. And then this guy over here about threw up, so I was about to have 4 patients on my hand at one time. It was literally dog food.
It was fucking gross. Have any of you ever, like, the dog food's not even digested yet, and
It's still
our
clumpy.
dog Sam does not eat worth a shit. And before he threw up, he decided to eat his whole ass bowl
Real fast.
real fast. I know I sounded like one of those annoying girls we hate on the reality shows. Whole ass.
Yeah, whole ass husband.
Whole ass husband. Well, this is a whole ass bowl. Sam ate it all, threw it, every bit of it up, like probably 30 seconds later.
At least it was on the tile.
So gross. And there's
And
liquids in it.
There's nothing worse than hearing like the dog go,
Yeah. Like,
and then I'm like, oh God, and I walk
That could
over
be a
there,
bad
and I'm like,
noise, too.
Cole, help me. And then he walks over and he's like,
it's disgusting.
it smells so, and I'm like, God damn it, like please just leave. And so I'm over there with like 2 dustpans. I almost forgot what they're called, like scooping it up. And I'm literally just asking him to clean up like the little bit of stomach bile that's left on the floor.
That's the fucking worst part. That's
No,
literally.
it wasn't. It didn't smell like the dog food that I had.
Rachel, that's literally like liquid death.
It was all
Not
bad.
even the water.
I know.
It's bad. And it's just like skirting around like it's on a fucking ice rink. And it's brown. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
There I was by myself.
I was literally
No.
throwing away his puke.
No.
And then rinsing the dustpans out. Mm-hmm. So, canceled Mexico for our anniversary and for my 30th birthday. Yeah. And then we canceled going to the river. I had a funeral for my youth because 30 is really old. Canceled the river. Had to run to the river. Fast forward. Ran to the river house last weekend. Had all sorts of things go wrong because that's just
we worked
the story
on
of our
the
lives.
6x and then
getting eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
Already survived West Nile once. Like, let's have a 2-peat here.
Yeah, my wife's a survivor. Cue the I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up.
Yeah.
YouTube's probably gonna fucking hear me singing that and they're gonna.
Not everyone's gonna sue us. Like,
No, everyone is gonna sue us.
we have no money.
McDonald's didn't think someone was gonna sue them about the fucking coffee until it spilled on the fat lady's legs. Fuck, I do it 3 weeks later and I don't get no money.
That didn't happen.
No.
Not a true story.
I don't even think I was alive yet, but
I don't know.
her fat legs were.
Please stop being mean.
I'm body shaming, I'm sorry.
You're gonna get canceled.
I know. Cancel me, I don't give a fuck. What? My legs hurt. RLS.
Please stop.
Okay.
So what else do you want to argue about?
Well, so did you talk about Vegas Torino?
Mm-mm.
So Vegas Torino is our next
Race.
Yes.
We decided to ex-nay the plan to do Barstow to Vegas. 1, because our pit captain has a broken femur. And 2, Colt is traveling every other week for work.
Well,
and we don't have time to do all this. And the race just wasn't what we were hoping.
Yeah, we had high hopes that somehow the BLM allowed them to, them being Snore, allowed them to actually have the race from point to point.
Like it used to be.
Yeah, we were all dumbfounded how they got it done, but they actually didn't, and it's not their fault. It's just BLM stuff. But you start in Barstow, you race what for
like
a
3
night?
No, the day.
During
you do
the
like
day.
multiple loops.
And then
Trailer.
Gene was gonna be at night.
Then you trailer your car to Gene.
Mm-hmm.
Do multiple loops.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just decided that if we're gonna race in Narstow, aka Barstow, that we're probably gonna do the California 300.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we pulled the plug on that one.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go full speed for Vegas, Torino. Unfortunately, we couldn't do Baja, Nevada because you were where? North Carolina.
Weird.
So that wasn't a possibility. But this season's just a little strange.
It's real weird. There's a lot of
Uncertainty,
but there's also a lot of choices out there now. There's Legacy.
Too many.
We love the people over at Legacy, and we actually told them, once they're able to get Can-Am support bigger over that way, we would switch. And eventually we will be running some Legacy races. I see that in our future. Then, we have the Martellis that are Met 400 and California 300, and then they have a Parker race. Legacy got a Parker race.
Next 2024 is going to be nuts.
Yeah, and then Mid-America, the guys that...
Oh, yeah, they
Ultra
took over
4.
Hammers.
Yeah, I know Dave Cole's still involved, but...
We'll see.
Yeah, no shit after last year. But, anyways, so they're trying to get more hot and heavy with bigger races, and so yeah, it's a real weird time.
It just is such a bummer because you would get, like, there was only 28 UTVs, I think, at Legacy Baja, Nevada, which is such a bummer. Like, where is everyone going? There's too many races to choose from. Everyone's trying to scale back their programs because, let's be honest, our golf carts or our UTVs aren't cheap. Everyone thinks it's a cheap option. Like, yes, if you race like a smaller class, like a stock class, or you race some of these smaller...
Shit, they'd be cheap if you were running a 6100 or...
compared to that shit,
or a fucking trophy truck.
Yeah, but like if you're running these smaller series, they might be a little bit cheaper. But UTVs now, if you are running a high-end class and you are putting in the work, we're looking at 6 figures for these golf carts. So it's just
Can I do something real quick? You promise not to get mad? Promise me.
No, get out of here.
Promise me. Hold on. I'm gonna do it unless you I'm gonna do it anyways.
I know you are. Go.
They're very expensive, especially if they have the pussy magnet
Was that from Borat?
installed. Yes.
Okay. My point is, before he really interrupted me with a horrible movie quote, I don't even know what I was saying. That it's just a bummer that you have such a big and cool race like Baja, Nevada that gives you some of the biggest, longest mileage of any race in U.S. soil, had such a low turnout of UTVs. Like,
and it's not their fault.
No,
it's just all like
the nature of the game. Is it that UTVs are too expensive? Is it that there's too many promoters trying to get into the game, which I think is a big part of it? Is it this freaking Biden's economy that we're in right now, where 50 or less groceries cost you like freaking $500?
Gas is more expensive.
Gas is back up to $5 a gallon in Orange County. Like, what?
Hotels are more expensive. Like, everything is going
Everyone's freaking out about their bills, so you can't get your pit crew. Who are graciously volunteering their time. We're cutting back because, like, well, we don't have the resources to go to every race, to get, like you said, the hotels, the gas for the chase vehicles, the gas for the race car, like, food for our pit crew, for us. Like, it's just insane on top of the entry fees and the prep that goes into the cars.
Yep.
So I know Phil Blurton talked about it at the beginning of the season, like, where's the turnout? When we started racing UTVs in 2019, there were like 60 plus in just our class at like Parker, Vegas, Torino, like the bigger named races. And it was so rad because when you did finish in that top 10 or even top 15, it was like, well, shit, like, we just accomplished something. But now you look like people going, oh, I overalled, or I got second. It's like, all right, tell me how many are in your class.
Yeah,
And
and to be fair, we haven't done that yet. We're going to. We're very close to doing that, and not to talk shit, but she's right. I mean, there's just not, people are bouncing around so much. Seems like a lot of guys, some of the more, don't want to say top tier because we took 5th last year, but some of the guys that have more money are chasing score now, and so we're not 100% sure what's going on. All we can tell you is that
it's weird.
It's real weird, and we're going to be getting everything ready for Vegas Torino.
And it's just a bummer too, because like you say, we got 5th in the year-end points. And it's like, that used to be what you chased. You used to chase a championship in a series. And you look at all these other teams, and everyone all of a sudden is like, we're not going for season points.
Right.
Everyone's just chasing these big name races, and it's such a bummer, because then what's going to keep the promoters going? So you're going to have these big series that used to have 7 races a year, and now they're going to drop it to like 1 or 2. And then we just continue
with that Triple Crown thing, because they combined it with hammers.
Well, everyone combined with hammers this year.
Well, I understand that, but before Best in Desert did it,
yeah,
Mint was already on board with them with the Triple Crown.
Hammers, Mint,
and then 300.
California 300.
But that's what, to your point, that's what's tough about this shit is like, are you guys going to band together? Is everyone going to start chasing these big one-off races?
And that's
like,
what seems to be happening.
Yeah. For us, racing quads, and then our friends racing dirt bikes, it was, you chase a championship, and that's what built your resume.
And you want to get that number, because that used to be your number for the next season.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if we were still in the quad world, we'd be running, like, T5 for quad. For some reason, T was quad and NHHA.
District, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was district, not NHHA, but they carried over.
Mm-hmm.
But you used to run that number and be like, everyone sees that 5 on my number plate, I'm the top 5. Mm-hmm. Or you see that 1 or 2, and you know who's out there kicking butt. And now it's like, that's not a thing in this world, but like, no one takes pride in that almost. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. So, the fact of the matter is, 23 is wild. 2023, I mean, the 2020s have been wild as shit already, and this is just really weird.
We're only 5 months into it, and like, we've done 2 races.
Yeah.
And we're sitting here till August, because this is like the dead time in the season anyways for off-road. Mm-hmm. But here we are racing the longest one-day race, mm-hmm. and it's mid-August in Nevada. Like, make that make sense. It's hotter than hell.
The good thing is, I have to put my hand on
I don't like that.
Your knee here, because this is serious.
Okay.
The good thing is our great sponsors understand.
Yeah.
Because it's everybody right now. Everyone's in this weird debacle. We're getting texts back and forth from all of our friends that race and other racers, asking if we're going to do Baja, Nevada.
Are you doing it? Who's doing it? Have you heard who's doing it?
And we're doing the same thing. Like, what's your guys' story? Like, we're all freaking out that we're not going to do the right thing by not racing some of this stuff. But like our sponsors like Can-Am and obviously High Lift Tire and Wheel and Eagles Landing and Lone Star, they're all of them, Baja Designs, they all understand that there's some weird stuff going on. So it's not us.
It's not us, it's you.
Yeah, it's you. It's you, race promoters, okay?
Get it together. We want to race all of our friends in one place. Yeah. We don't want to be pulled in a bajillion different directions. Stop being like divorced parents. Please get along. Come up with a schedule. Yeah. That was a good analogy.
It was.
Thank you. I complimented myself first.
That was good.
And I wanted you to agree with me.
Yes.
But it'd be nice to get the conversation going. I know people have started it, but to continue it, it's like, we want to support all these series. We want to be out there and racing. Mm-hmm. Like, let's figure out a way to get these promoters to look at the schedule and be like, okay, this is unattainable.
Maybe it needs to be like how Hare and Hound was set up. You use district guys to run the Hare and Hound race.
Yeah. But the problem is that, like, the clubs, the district guys, like you're talking about, are, like, more volunteer-based and small money. When you're looking at the races in the series that we're doing, it's big money and it's greedy. Money,
but I'm just...
No offense.
It's all a pipe dream. It's never going to happen, but that always worked out for district
for the most part.
Yeah.
As best as they could.
Yeah, but it went on.
The show goes on.
It does. Like Kanye. Kanye's got his own. No.
I don't know.
No, it's not Kanye. It's
10 minutes later, he'll remember it.
So like Lupe Fiasco?
I don't know, but it's really cold in here now that the air conditioning came on.
Oh, that's a good question. So switching gears.
Good question. I didn't even ask a question.
That's a good topic. Put in the comments below what your ideal house temperature is, because we talk to people sometimes and they are fucking nuts. They're sleeping at like
74.
8. No.
Who's sleeping at 80?
I will not say their names.
I need to know.
But
we're gonna have a conversation with them.
But it's our friend that did our cup for us a long time ago.
No way.
Like 80. I swear to God, she said it was like 82, 83, 84.
We might be a little excessive. So I'm saying I'm cold and I'm kind of like getting cold chills and shivering. We have it set to 68. Summer, spring, winter, fall. I just said.
I'm sorry if you. But I don't know how people just sit there in their own sweat.
Like during the day, we have it between like 74 and 72.
I feel like those people.
Hold on, let me finish my thought.
Sorry.
74 to 72. At night, it's got to be at like 68, sometimes even 66. I'm like shivering now, but the second I get into bed, I'm like sweating.
Yeah. I feel like those people that have their house like that, like 70s to 80s when they're sleeping, and if you're up above
they're dead.
that. No.
They're cold. They're dead.
I feel like they're Ace Ventura in the Rhino, and they're peeling off their underwear, and then they come out the butt. Yeah, and tear it open. And the mama rhino's giving birth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now I have that scene in my head.
And his teeth when he sticks his...
Yep.
Yeah. You guys know.
All right. Well, on that note, should we just wrap this show of nonsense up?
Uh-huh. Will you do one with me?
What? No.
Come on.
Mm-mm.
Tell her to do it.
No one's on the other side of that phone.
Tell her to do it, huh? She's Italian. You go like a skeleton, huh? That's offensive. Yep.
Oh, wow. We're tired. It's time for bed. I'm done dealing with him. If anyone would like to take him off my hands, actually, you're leaving on Sunday.
I am.
So, adios, motherfucker. But, okay, I just thought of this weird thing that he did. I was helping him pack for his last trip. I don't even remember, like, maybe 2 trips ago. And I'm in, like, his underwear, like, sock drawer. And all of a sudden, I pull out this fucking king-size Kit Kat.
There's a good explanation. And I
pull it out because this fucker buys candy.
It's not a king-size...
Listen, just...
It's a big cat.
Okay, it's even bigger than a king size.
Yes.
It was massive. But the problem is that this jerk over here will buy candy all the time, and then he eats it like a fucking child trying to hide something. And then he throws it in the trash in the garage, thinking that I'm not going to see it.
You found that?
Other times, many times.
Oh.
And so I'm helping him pack. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he turns like red and like starts laughing because he doesn't want to talk about it. And I'm like, why is this in your underwear drawer? I'm gonna pack it for my trip.
I told you not to pick it up, and there was a reason.
I don't want to forget it because I need this on my trip, and I probably already ate like 4 of them and just didn't tell you about
At
it.
least 7 of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I find weird shit hidden, like a child.
Like no one
else.
Like
he's a hoarder.
Like fucking no one
And
else
all of my
that.
candy is in 4 candy jars over in the corner of the kitchen, up for grabs for anyone that comes into our home. I don't hide my shit. I'm not a greedy motherfucker. I share. We cussed a lot tonight. Sorry.
Moral of the story is...
Don't cuss.
Fuck that. The moral of the story is Kit Kat
is more important than marriage.
You would look real good on the side of our race car.
Oh,
Big red Kit Kat. Break me off a piece of that and we smack into you. Bam!
If you don't get out of our way, we're going to chuck a big cat at the back of your head and it's going to knock you out.
You just got Kit Kat, bro. You just got Kit Katted, bro.
Yep. I think it's time we sign off.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Or you could be like the people on Below Deck. Bro. Yeah, bro.
We watch lots of shit TV to fall asleep. Alright, are we signing off now?
Let's get off of here. Holy
Sorry, guys.
shit.
Hope you enjoyed our ranting
And
for the last, 20 minutes. I don't know.
And thank you for staying with us.
If
it's going to get really good.
We just got to give a shout out to our friend Rad Brad. Last weekend, he gave us lots of props that we did not deserve for this podcast and was pushing it on his son. So, thanks, Rad Brad.
And if you're Rad Brad's kids, friends, their friends,
he wants you to watch our podcast.
Watch it.
He was very, very passionate about it last Friday night. So.
And if you are watching it and you're young, we're sorry for the cussing.
Don't be like us. Be better.
Be better than us. That's why we're really here.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
It stopped recording.